Well, hey there, my scrappy friends. Thanks for joining me today on my channel, InknWhimsy. I'm Laura Daniels, and I love getting creative with color and ink to tell my ordinary story. And the story today is two little cousins meeting for the very first time. They were both just 2 years old, and I wanted to document it. You know, it's funny. It was back in 2021, and I had trouble remembering all the little, stories that happened and the moments during that day. So this is when my family usually starts getting text messages from me as to the who, what, when, where, and how. I'm going to be using the Gnomes for Autumn monthly special from Close to My Heart. It's available August 1st through September 30th, and I'm going to follow this beautiful format right here. And I'm thinking, see how there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different papers here. I want to tear them, and I wanted to kind of go along with the theme of piles of leaves because that's what the girls were doing in these photos. It's Izzy and Diana. Diana is my granddaughter, and then Isabel is my brother's granddaughter. So it was really a special occasion. I'm trying to open this up. All right, so this is what I want to copy. This is the actual kit right here, and the sticker sheet, and then your solid cardstock, and then here your print cardstock. Now, if you're not interested in gnomes, on the reverse side doesn't have gnomes, so you can really use this for any fall scrapbook spread or card making that you want. This is one of the stamp sets that comes with it that you can order, but it's in the monthly special. It's the Gnomes for Autumn card making stamp set, and then the thin cuts, and then this is one that just has pumpkins and sunflowers, and this is the scrapbooking and thin cuts stamp set. And then there's also these corks right here. They're cork shaped, so I love the leaves in them. So I am going to try to use those in my layout. And then look at this sticker sheet. Now, I've already used some of them. One of the reasons I love Stampin' Up! Is that the stickers, they're not thin and flimsy. They do not tear easy at all, which is good. So they're durable, and they work really well in a layout so that you have continuity in the quality of all the papers here. Leaves are falling, autumn is calling, sweater weather, autumn is in the air, thankful. Oh, so much fun in all this. And then of course you have the zip strips that come on the tops, along the top of the 12 by 12 sheet. So once you cut off the zip strip, you have a 12 by 12. And it always lists the different colors in the cardstock. So if you're ever trying to match the ink to the cardstock, you know what the cardstock is. Alrighty, so if you're interested in seeing how all this comes together, then go get your favorite cup of coffee. Let's have some fun together. All right, my friends, let's have some fun putting this together. I want to show you the diagram again that I am going to be casing. Remember how I wanted to tear these different pieces of cardstock because I was going after falling leaves, piles of leaves. I wanted to use this up here. I do want to put my journaling on this side. I have one main focal point photo I want to put here and then do a pull tab, and I'm thinking I want to do a cluster up here. So there'll be, and I want to put my title here, but I'm not going to use sweater weather. So the clusters are going to go like this. Here will be the main photo, my journaling, and then I'm going to tear the paper down there. Alrighty. So let's see. I chose my own colors here as to how I wanted to put them on the layout. Just to bring out the different colors in the photos. So I chose the sides of the cardstock that I thought, matched better. Let's see if I can. You guys know how I get when I am doing this. Oh my gosh. The day I figure out how to do this, I think we will open a bottle of champagne together. All right. You know what I was just seeing? What I could have done was watch the way I had the letters going. But I guess that's neither here nor there at this point, is it? Okay, I want this tucked in the back of, I think I wanted both of these. Let's see. Come on, work with Laura. There we go, because I want that a little higher. All right, I like the way that looks. All right, so I have two strips I want to put there on the top, and they are zip strips. Remember I was telling you about how you get those from the actual pieces of cardstock, and when you cut them off, then you have your 12 by 12. And since this is all white, I wanted to have a balance of color up at the top also. And these zip strips, they are just so fun to use because they literally give you the colors to work with, but they have a different design, a little bit of a different design. Alrighty, so there we go there. Doesn't that look good already? See how I have the green, okay, the orange, and then I have the sunflowers here and the sunflowers there, so I like that. All right, now I typed up the journaling, and it was just such a cute story. We're walking down to my brother's, and we look down at little Diana Rose, my granddaughter, and we go, Diana, are you excited to meet your cousin Izzy? She was so excited, but she was barely talking. So we're walking down the long dirt road, and we get to my brother's, and neither of them will say anything to each other. They're both holding on to mommy's and daddy's legs and just peering slowly at each other, shyly, not saying anything. And then my brother and then my niece both have, I'm going to wait on this, both have Siberian Huskies. And the dogs were in the penned-in area, and that was all it took, because they started sticking their noses through the chain link fence, and they're just barking hello, and their tails are wagging, and that was it. Izzy was, come over here, Diana, and meet my dogs. And then it was all giggles and laughters after that. It really was precious. All right, so I'm thinking I want this here, so I need to be mindful of where the biggest pieces are going to be before I lay everything down. And I'm thinking I want this maybe about right here. So let's just lay those tentatively. I want to put this sunflower down. I have some dimensionals, so let's put some of those on. And I'm thinking, do I? Yeah, I do. Yeah, what the heck. Well, let's just put an old sunflower right there. Okay. Let's take this. This was from the sticker sheet. We're going to put this, let's try it about right here. It's hard to see from standing back as to whether I have everything straight. But usually when I'm done filming, I will then, before I take photos, take a look at my actual layout and see how straight everything is. Now these are some of those cork leaves, and what you may not be aware is they have a center section you just peel out, and they're very flimsy. Not flimsy as in not good quality, but they're flimsy as in they're pliable. You could probably actually turn them a little bit if you wanted, you know, curve them. All right, so I wanted a leaf up here, kind of hanging. Look, yeah, they're sticky. They're sticky. All right, I want this right here. Okay, there we go. Now, here was my idea. I wanted this photo, and I cut this sunflower sticker in half. I mounted it on a piece of paper, left about 1/4 of an inch, and I stuck that in between these two photos. So this I want to go in back here. Okay, so what I did, so first I mounted this, and I need to stick that on. Let's see if I can do everything in order, right? So first we need to mount this. I like having a double mount. See how I have the photo, I have the white, and then I mounted it on the color, because it really will bring out so much in your actual layout. Okay, now I need to decide where this is, because on the back, if you're going to do a pull tab, you need to put your dimensional tape. Should I or shouldn't I, right? Should I do it right now? All right, let's be brave and let's just do it. Sometimes you just got to live on the wild side. All right. Even this takes a while when you're on camera, doesn't it? All right. Well, let me pause the camera and I am going to attach this and then we'll continue. Now, don't you all just appreciate it when I save you from myself? Because it's a good thing I did. The more I kept starting to peel off the backing from the dimensional tape, my finger kept sticking to the other parts that were already peeled off. So it was a sticky, hot mess. One of the tips I wanted to give you was when you were going to lay down the pocket that you have created with the sticky dimensional tape on the back, put the piece in the back that's going to be the pullout, right? Because one thing you need to keep in mind and remember that when you set it down, you don't want any of your other clusters or anything else on the page to be covered up by your pull tab. So see how easily this comes in and out? But when it's laying flat and it's all together, I didn't want it covering up Harvest, the EST. All right, so let's finish a couple more things I wanted to get done. I was thinking of putting, see how I have the sunflower up here? Now this is from this stamp set right here called the Gnomes for Autumn, and I stamped the sunflower, I did the pumpkin, I did all of it for my previous layout, and I had a few pieces I had already colored. I love to take time, especially if it's a rainy day. What a great time to color, right? Just to stamp, color, experiment with the colors, and just, you know, if I don't use it on that layout, I'll use it on the next layout. So I just keep them right in. Now see here, I keep them in the packet where the stamp set is. All right. Now here's one of those leaves and it has the sticker on the back. I already pulled out the center, which means any color underneath is going to show through, which is really pretty. And you know, you should have seen Izzy and Diana once they were comfortable around each other. Their laughter was contagious. They were running around, throwing leaves up in the air, and everybody in that backyard was just happy watching these two beautiful little girls just embracing and having so much fun. Joy of life. That's what it was. I couldn't think of a better way to explain that or to express it. All right, so these were on the sticker sheet. And what I want to do, you know, I did the faux stitching around each of these and around my journaling. And the reason I did it was because when it's not done, the actual stickers or ephemera seem to just fade into whatever the page is that I'm working on. Make sure that's straight. All right. I have a fun idea with these, and hopefully I'm doing them the right way. So I like to add faux stitching. Just like, you know, you'll see some makers, and what they will do is they will get a blending brush and go along all the edges. So that's another way of doing the exact same thing. You're basically creating your own border around whatever it is you're about to stick on the piece of paper. Do I sound like I'm babbling? Maybe I am. Okay. All right, here we go. We got one more that I want to put on there. I think this is looking so adorable. Okay, here we go. Now, I want to add, I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Y'all know me, you know, you just take the pen to the paper. So that's what I'm going to do. Here we go. There we go. Now we're going to do this one. And it's not as easy. And this one's gonna come right there. All right, and now I want to join these only because I don't know where I'm gonna put my embellishments, and that way these are covered. That looks adorable. You have to agree. All right, so now I got my little leaves here, my maple leaves, and let me just play a minute here. How does that look right there? Maybe just do those two. What is this? What is that? Oh, that's the center of one of the sunflowers. All right. Y'all are probably looking at it going, no, no. All right, I definitely like it. All right, we're committing to the green and we're committing to the yellow, and then we'll decide whether we're going to put one anywhere else. We're putting that right there. I had thought of putting them in the middle, but they kind of just fade into the actual banners, don't they? All right, here we go. And no, I don't think it is essential that there are, you know, one right after the alternating. That's the word I'm trying to use. What I could do, I don't want to lose these, is I could do a different kind of leaf, because we have these right here. I could do that one on there. Ah, there we go. There we go. Don't you love it when something just comes together like this? I think this is adorable. I really do. Okay, now I want to put some of these little leaves. Oh, goodness, these are hard to... Not... Okay, close to my heart didn't make them hard. My fat fingers make it hard. How's that? Oh no, I don't like that. How about that right there? Okay. And let's get one of these. I don't want to put too many of the... I don't like that there either. Where do we want to put these? Let's see. Ah, see the tweezers. Boy, do they help. That's where I had it before. Oh, how about right there? No, it kind of looks like a little brown blob. So we're not going to use it. Okay, those are too little. How about this right here? And then we're going to call this done. So before I even... Now look, this is what I wanted to show you. This is called swirling, but that's okay. See that centerpiece? I'm peeling that out. Okay, here we go. There we go. Then I don't have that stem kind of like hanging right there. And I think I just want to do one for up the top there. I'll do the same kind of leaf, and then we are going to call this done. But I haven't set it yet, so don't go anywhere. You have to wait a second. Okay, you just need to take your time with these. And I'm going to put this right there. All right, there. All right, my friends, I am calling this done. Thanks for hanging with me. I'm not sure what I'm going to edit out. When I start to squirrel and babble, it just bothers me. I can't imagine how it bothers you. But, you know, I guess when you're sitting and talking with your good friends, you babble and you kind of go off on tangents when you're talking to each other. The only difference is you're not talking back to me unless you're just talking out loud in whatever room you're in right now. But thanks for hanging out with me. I love our time together. In the comments below, share with me what you think about this layout. What is an idea that you got from what I did, what you're excited about? And be sure to check out the playlist in the description below. It shows all my previous videos if you want to go have a glass of wine and watch some more. And also, you can visit my website if you wanted to pick up this actual kit, Gnomes for Autumn, and it is available through September 30th. All right, my friends, be sure to give it a thumbs up to let me and YouTube know that you are enjoying my videos. You leave a comment. It absolutely makes my day. And until we see each other again in YouTube land, God bless. Have an incredible day. Bye-bye.